Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm up next. The Vice President of the Parliament goes first. I see that my cushion has been taken away, so I'm a bit closer to the ground. Maybe that's part of life as being Chairman of the Internal Market Committee in the Parliament. Alexander was talking about coherent policy frameworks. All I want to say to you is this, remind you, first of all, that in October this year we're celebrating the 20th anniversary of the 1992 programme. We have the biggest political programme now, the Single Market Act, to essentially boost, or I would say reboot, the single market into the challenges of the digital era. And that's a big challenge. And the digital agenda is absolutely synchronized with that process. But what we need to do, ladies and gentlemen, is we have to get more consumers, more customers using these great tools to break down the barriers across the marketplace. And that's all a question of trust. So my key word this evening for you is trust. Getting consumers to trust what's happening, to be able to use the internet better, to be able to buy goods and feel secure in buying them, to be able to buy services. And by the way, I'm sorry to disappoint you in the digital era, but actually if you sample what consumers' concerns are about shopping on the internet, they're not actually to do with broadband connectivity or anything digital or being able to download software. They're actually worried about whether the product they order on the internet is going to get delivered on time, whether it's going to get delivered in the right condition, whether when they open it, it's the specification they ordered, and what do they do if they need to return it, and what are the rights are if they have a complaint against the supplier. Now, those are not very digital things, but actually there are digital solutions to sort them out. So we're working together with the digital agenda to move these things forward. And the second point I want to make this evening, and I know a number of you may groan about this because it's something that I've been campaigning on for a long time, and Nelly, I think, probably knows what's linked into this. If you look at the results of the survey here, you will see the area which is considered to be the most disappointing uptake in terms of the impact of the digital agenda is government and social services. Now, we have instruments and tools at our disposal, ladies and gentlemen, to encourage the people who are spending our money in public authorities to buy into innovation and digital services. But they're not using those tools. You know, where do we find an absence of innovation? It's because we're very cautious about the way we buy things. We're very risk-averse about the way we buy things. Public authorities are notoriously averse to changing their internal organizations, to deploying some of these great tools in improving the delivery of public services. And all I can say is this: we have on the table at the moment a massive reform of public procurement. We have in Nelly's area, in research and development, we have in Moira Geoghegan-Quinn's area, new proposals to encourage people to buy innovative solutions to deliver public services. But what it needs is you to go out there and demand that they do that. And to say you don't need to do things the old way. We can buy things differently. We can look about how to do things in a different way. And so those two combination of things together, and these other areas that we're working on, they're complementary to the digital agenda, but we should never forget them in the discussions we're having today and tomorrow about moving the digital agenda forward, because it's that integrated agenda to make the European market work for citizens online or offline that we have to work on together. And I hope that we can take another big step forward this year and follow on the work that Nelly Cruz is doing. Thank you.